Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. Welcoming back all my Dark Cosmic followers out there. If you are new to the channel, we talk about action figures, we talk about playsets, we talk about vehicles, we talk about Pokemon cards when available, and we talk about a lot of cool cosmic collectibles that are out there. If you are new to the channel, please check out the links in the description. I have an eBay store where I sell vintage and retro t-shirts. I also sell paperback books. When I make a sale, I bring it back here to the Dark Cosmic Universe so I can find cool things to display here on the Dark Cosmic Universe and talk about. Again, if you are subscribed to the channel, please activate the bell icon so you get notified when I upload a video just like this. All right, here we go. If you saw my YouTube short, I did a face reveal. Here we go. This is Avian Savage. Yes, this is what I look like on a normal day. I look like a Funko Pop. Yes, so if you want to know what I look like, here I am in my totally cosmic form. And here is that adorable kitty here. It is our Dark Cosmic Kitty herself. Homage to her because she is the best. I know she's around here. She wanted to get up here and, do what she normally does, destroy things. And again, if you haven't checked out her shorts, that's right, the YouTube shorts here, she loves coming in and she loves destroying things. Like I promised, there has been some new stuff that has happened here. We did not get a play button, but we got something even cooler so we can talk about the channel so you know where the channel is. It is the Avian Savage display, which is really cool. So if you're curious about how to spell it, there it is, Avian Savage. It's not Savage, it is Savage. All right, anyway, let's take a look because I know you want to. Start off, there she is. It is the coolest kitty around. And I want to say thank you to Joe and Seaside Crafter for, Joe the artist, yes, for helping come up with some really cool paint designs. Now, Seaside Crafter wound up doing the whole entire thing with Seashell. So this is Seashell in her Funko form, which is really cool. The Seashell Funko has not met the regular Funko, or that met the regular Seashell, our Dark Cosmic Kitty. And if it happens, I will do a video on that. But again, thank you so much, Seaside Crafter, for doing that. She is so cosmically epic that she had to have her own Funko Pop. All right, here we go. Here I am. You want to know what I look like? This is exactly what I look like. Is this what I wear in a normal day? Of course it is. This is the cosmic outfit. Again, this was designed Joe the artist and also Seaside Crafter. Now check out the short because I've got the link to Joe's Instagram page. And then, of course, you can always look for Seaside Crafter and what she does. Here we go. Very cosmic. I love this. I wanted to come up with something really cool, something unique, something special, something very cosmic, and I went over tons of things when I got the Funko Pop in, and when I showed Joe and I showed Seaside Crafter, and again, each of them had their own little cool idea, so we got a collaboration, which is really awesome. So thank you to the both of the artists. Again, you can find Joe on Instagram, and you can find Seaside Crafter here on the YouTube sphere. But there we go. There I am. So people are like, what do you look like? This is what I look like on a daily basis. Yes. My eyes look like that. I'm cosmically epic when it comes to action figures and toys. And I just wanted to display that. All right. So I'm going to take myself and I'm going to remove myself from that. And now this is the cool thing is I can hang out with all these action figures. And I can actually be part of the Dark Cosmic Universe. Seashell's going to go right there because she's always there next to me. We're going to take the stand and we're going to remove it. And here we go. Yours truly went to Walmart the other day. And I wound up finding the most epic set of figures in the electronics department. They've restocked the horror section. And in there were the characters from Goosebumps. Now, this is done by a company called Trick or Treat Studios. And you know, when I find anything like this, these videos become a cosmic creature feature. That's right, because we talk about cool cosmic stuff that is out there. We're going to go to ground level right over here. Hopefully we get everything in the monitor over here. So these are the figures. I'm just kind of like hanging on the outside. No need to be looking at me after that. Now, if you have all 5 figures, you get to do a Build-A-Figure of Curly, which is really cool. And Curly is holding, I believe, the book that he was featured in. Let's see if I get, I mean, this is really cool. Talk about, there it is, Goosebumps. I mean, the small details. But again, for finding, you know, all of these figures. Now, they come in a box. The box looks like it is from a book. We're going to put Curly back there. And let me see if I can adjust everything so you guys can see these. Let me put the box in front of here. So each of them does have a display box. I'm going to put the monitor up here so you get to get a really cool bird's eye view of this. So that would be the front of the box. Unfortunately, I have to do this, guys. And then the back of the box. So you get to build the bone himself. There is Curly. And now the cool thing about this, let me see if I can hold on to this, is that the box actually looks like, let me see, looks like a book. That is really cool. Talk about attention to detail. Good job, Trick or Treat Studios. So excited about that. Thank you guys for doing that. So each of the 5 figures does have a collectible box, and you can put the figures back in their plastic prison, as we usually call them, or you can display them like this, however you choose. All right, let's take a look at the figures here. We've got the old pink cosmic ruler, and we're going to see how tall these figures are. Now, Slappy, I'm going to have to hold, and each of the figures does come with a little stand and a card. We'll take a look at that. So Slappy over here, he is under 4 inches. I know what you're going to say, but I thought you like collecting figures that are 1/18 scale. Yes, I do. But for this time, I love Goosebumps. The original figures back in the 90s are going for an astronomical amount. And these are found at Walmart. Now, each of these figures are like $24.98 or something like that. So you get them all together. And you get not only 5 figures, you get the Build-A-Figure also included. Well, each part you build it together. And then you get Curly. So it's a total of 6 figures. I'm going to take myself over here. And I'm going to gently move Seashell back because she's probably going to watch these videos. And the cool thing with these characters is that they come with this awesome stand from, this is Trick or Treat Studios. And this is actually a collector's card. So if you want to know more about Slappy himself, remember Scholastic Books, pause the video over here so you can learn more about that. That's awesome. So again, you can also slide this out. You know, I'd probably want to put a plastic on it if I had the ability to do that. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the figures. Now, the Mudman figure I know is about 6 inches tall, and I know you're like, but I thought you only collect 1/18 scale figures. That's true. He's under 6 inches, but these are so cool, and I do like Goosebumps figures, which is really cool. But let's take a look at them. These figures are very heavy. They're not cheap at all. Again, they've got some serious, I don't know if you can hear that, plastic to them. Now, this guy, he's got 2 points of articulation, so the arms go up, arms go down. But again, look at the detail, attention to detail for this. Taking a figure and creating it to become a real action figure. All right, so here's the stand over here. So again, they took these images and they were able to make a figure out of it. Like I said, the 90s figures that did come out, I mean, they're a lot of money. I did originally want to get those. Let's see if we can get a close-up of this. There we go. So if you want to know a little bit more about the Mudman, and, you know, the best part of it, you can actually find these books and read them and just have a great time. And also check out the movie, the TV series, if you can find them. All right, next figure. Here we go. So we've got the haunted mask, and everyone for Halloween wanted to have a haunted mask figure. This one's under 5 inches, and I was going to do like one of these figures one at a time, but no, I said no. You know what? How can you do that? I could. Now, the cool thing is, here is the haunted mask. This is so cosmically epic. Again, this one's 5 points of articulation. But again, a solid figure that I was very impressed with. I really didn't know what to expect with this. And again, this one comes with, we've got, you know, the card with it. And if you want to know a little bit more about the haunted mask, pause the video over here. You get to read a little bit about it. But the best part, or the best part, but the best thing for you to do is to find these books and definitely read about it. And again, I do have a lot of figures, a lot of books, paperback books for a decent price. So I got a whole bunch of them on there. So if you're looking for to read the, you know, Goosebumps series, I don't have all of them, but got a good portion of them. All right, let's take a look. We've got the Scarecrow figure. He is just about over like 5.5 inches tall. But again, a good solid figure. And I'm trying to see if he's got some head rotation. I don't really see any, but at least 4 points of articulation. But take a look at the detail. Attention to detail from something that came from a book, Imagination, the TV series. Very well. Again, the sculpting on this, I'm going to have to say, is really awesome. Again, if you're a Goosebumps fan, if you're a horror fan, yeah, these are cool to add to your collection. All right, now he is a little bit unwobbly at times, or is a little bit wobbly. So here we go. Here is the book on a card form. I thought this is, again, these stands are really cool. If you want to know more about that particular book, check out this section here. Pause the video and it'll tell you a little bit about it. But definitely find these books, read them, and just like, you're going to have so much fun. All right, last but not least, we've got the Mummy figure. And again, anything to do with horror or like that stuff, yours truly is totally into it. And let me just tilt the monitor over here so you get to see it. All right, so here we go. Here's the figure. And he stands about 5.5 inches tall, approximately. But look at the detail. Again, if you had any figures from the 90s and you're like, you lost them and you said, oh, I'm just going to find those again, they're like astronomical on eBay. For $25 or $25 or $24.98 or something like that, that Walmart had these for. Again, these just came out, so they're in the horror section of the entertainment, you know, so you know where you get your DVDs, your movies, your video games. See if your Walmart actually is selling these. But again, look at the detail, even like with the face and the mummy. This looks really awesome. And they come with these cool collector stands, which is, I think, is pretty awesome. And they get a piece of Curly over here. So if you want to know a little bit more about this particular book, pause the video over here. Find the book if you can. Again, or, you know, watch the TV series, watch the movies, which were really awesome. Jack Black did the voice of Slappy, which is really cool. All right. Anyway, so there we go. 6 figures, because I got the Build-A-Figure, and I think they're pretty awesome. There we go. So now I can hang out with, I can really, really, really hang out with, oh, seashells, let me see it. There you go. I can really actually now hang out with my action figures, which is really cool. That is cosmically epic. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you are a fan of the Goosebumps series and you've collected the figures, you've collected the books, you've watched the movies, or you watched the TV series, I would highly recommend you go to your local Walmart. Again, $24.98 plus tax was what I paid for each of them. It was a huge endeavor to pay 5 of them, but I'm like, I looked up the prices up on eBay, and they're going for like almost like $200 for the set. So if you really, really want them, check your local Walmarts out, and maybe you'll be able to find it. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the cool surprises. There are more surprises coming up. And again, thank you for, sharing the videos, telling your friends about it, texting your friends a link to the videos, and they go, dude's got a Funko Pop of himself. That is cosmically epic. And he also has his cat with them too. That's right. Because she's definitely a part of the Dark Cosmic Universe. That's it. That's the end of the video. There will be more surprises coming up. My mouth is closed on those. But again, if you hope you enjoyed the video here, and hope you guys get to be part of the Dark Cosmic Universe. If you are subscribed to the Dark Cosmic Universe, you are definitely part of the Dark Cosmic family. Who are my Dark Cosmic family members? Well, they are my Cosmic Cosmonauts, my Cosmic Comrades, my insane toy collectors, my Dark Cosmic Pokemon collectors, when available, and my Cosmic collectors. Cosmic, you put your name after it. You're part of the family. What do I say? Say it loud and proud, my friends. From one side of the galaxy to the other, and somewhere in between, there is the Dark Cosmic Universe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the little surprises here with the name tag over here in the back. So Avian Savage, we've got Seashell, the Dark Cosmic Kitty. There is Avian Savage himself in Funko form here on the Dark Cosmic Universe. Who would have thought that yours truly is now a Funko action figure? That was really cool. I'm glad I picked it up. And again, thank you to the artists who helped out. Joe again, Joe the artist, thank you so much. Seaside Crafter, thank you so much for in each of you playing off of your great artistic skills and just making this two epic figures here for the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage, and we've already talked about that. We hope to see you guys soon. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting all those action figures. Keep collecting all those collectibles. Come back here to the YouTubosphere, and we will see you cosmically soon for another video.